the Darshil editor here just dropping in before the video starts. Just want to apologize on behalf of Tell Me I'm Not Crazy for the long delay of this episode. So there's actually two reasons behind that. First reason is because right 1 week after our episode, there was our UTs, which are unit tests, and also 2 weeks after that was our cast trip. So we were actually quite busy with all that. And second major reason is because, if I'm being honest, is because I'm very slow at it. So I'll try to just go back to our 2 weekly basis of episodes. I'll try to edit fast enough for that, and yeah, so we'll just try to go back to a normal basis. And also another thing, we also try to make this episode a lot more shorter, a lot more funnier, and more editing. So you guys tell us what you guys think in the comments below, which I know open. The comments are open now. You guys tell us. And if there's any remarks or feedback, anything, you can just comment down below. We'll take everything, and I guess just enjoy the video and peace. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Tell Me I'm Not Crazy. Today's episode title: Money Talks, but we are blue.
In this episode, we dive into teen money struggle, allowances that vanish too fast, side hustles that barely cover expenses, and the pressure of wanting things you can't afford.
We'll share funny fails, surprising hacks, and we'll talk about financial stuff. Because learning to manage money now can save your sanity later.
So guys, do you guys have any spending habit stories or personal experiences that you would like to share?
How about you go first?
Me?
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't really spend much. I only spend like a lot on necessities like food, like clothes and stuff. But like I don't really spend anything that I think is like not necessary for my life. So I'm a very cheap person. I always look for the most cheap products in anything. So yeah, I don't really have many experiences. What about you guys?
Okay, so basically I shop on like Shein, Shopee, stuff like that. And like, so it's mostly really cheap. And like,
What kind of things do you buy?
Sounds very weird. I buy mostly like Harry Potter stuff. Mostly anything that's like cute or like fun, something like that.
Harry Potter.
Yes, Harry
Are you
Potter.
11?
No, but I love Harry Potter. I mean, people who know me know that I'm like obsessed with Harry Potter.
So like, do you buy like wands or like books?
I want to, but
The thing is, those are pretty expensive. Though.
yeah,
Those
it's
are
very expensive.
It's like $100
No,
for
it
one.
was 78 on Shein. I saw.
78 on.
Yeah,
I think I've
There
never
is
spent
no-
78 on.
the one that spits out the paper fire thing. It's pretty cool. And the floating candles. I can go on and on, but how about you?
Well, me, okay, I would say I'm like Dakshin on steroids. Though, like, what do you call it? Well, my spending
But
habits.
like me on steroids.
No, what I mean to say is that I'm like Dakshin's spending habits on steroids. Like, I don't spend anything. I don't spend on anything at all. I literally get my friends to give me my food, to give me like papers, to give me everything. I think I've never spent like a single dollar in this.
Do you think that's a problem for you, or do you?
I think it's a big problem, but it's a problem that I'm not willing to do anything about right now because I'm too lazy.
It's not that you don't have money. It's just he doesn't want to use it.
Nah,
Yeah, that is most of the time. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't spend on absolutely anything. So.
But yeah, why do you think like people like us overspend though?
Like teens in general,
Yeah.
I would say most of us is because we're trying to find what we really like. Because I think when you're a teen, you get to experience more stuff compared to when you're a kid. Because when you're a kid, you usually just follow like, oh, my mommy told me this, so I'm gonna buy this. Or my dad told me that this is nice.
Yeah.
So like when you're a teenager, you have more freedom to choose what you want and like figure out what you actually like. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get it?
Well, yeah, I also think same. Like teens, they just like try to figure themselves out first of all. So that's why most parents get mad whenever they overspend. But it's trying to find out what you actually like and your interests are important, but like to a limit. Because like learning how to budget, learning how to like have an allowance and like keep an allowance, and just like financial financial literacy, right, is very important. That's all.
Oh yeah, one side question by the way. Do you think that parents should impose more like rules in their households about spending, or do you think that they should not do any type of rules and the kid should be able to do what he wants or she wants?
I think mostly right. When you were younger, most Indian parents already like put in that thing in you that we should spend less and like save our money, be like stingy. But if you see like outside our ethnicity, I'm not being racist, but they usually spend a lot because they don't have that
That cheap mentality?
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, mostly.
The thing is, I would agree with that. Like, I do think that parents should still have a control over what their kid spends because it is their money at the end of the day. They're the ones who are working. And I think that the money, like teaching them how financials work and how people can save and how to budget for certain things is also very important. And a lot of parents do impose that, especially my mom and dad, they always say that a lot of the time. Try to track how much money you're spending and how much you're actually saving in the end of the day. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my parents, they don't give me an allowance actually, so I
The
mean,
thing is, I also don't get an allowance.
Yeah.
I just kind of like ask for money.
Yeah.
And I get when
I feel like that is a very Indian thing. I mean, not trying to like take out other ethnicities, but I think that in Indian culture, it's more so it's our money, not
Yeah.
really. Oh, because I earn this much money, this is my money.
Yeah, it's like as a family, collectively, we all have like money here.
Yeah.
So whenever we want to, we can just ask for it, and then yeah.
and they'll actually give it. Yeah. Have you all had any like jobs, part-time jobs? I know we're young.
I know Darshil has one.
Yeah.
I've worked in McDonald's, and that was my first job when I was 14. And oh my god, the first time
14?
yeah,
They give you a job.
the first time I worked, right, the aunties, they scolded me so much. They scolded me a lot.
For what? What did you do?
Just for normal things. I might have sometimes taken a
Oh,
few.
it's the shield. What
I might have sometimes taken a few chili packets. Okay, accidentally. I cannot.
accident.
I cannot.
How do you
I cannot
accidentally
confirm
steal?
it. I cannot confirm it. Right. Okay, but I was just like trying to work normally, but yeah, they scolded me a lot. But that was a good learning experience. You know how to work under pressure, how to just like be in a working environment, and also I was earning money. For
So,
the first time.
what job were you doing when you worked at McDonald's? Is it like sanitation, like you just sanitize stuff?
Yeah, sanitation, packing, just or making the drinks. It's very easy stuff. But during peak hours, it can definitely get very intense, and it's a good first experience for a young person. I think everyone should like work once in their life before entrepreneur, like before 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you like know about how the working environment is
Yeah, that is true.
and how like actually like people every day do this every single day. You have to just like kind of know.
Yeah.
And also, it's a good thing about money because you're earning money at the same time.
How much do you get paid?
Very less. I think like $9.
Okay, that's not bad.
I was getting paid
I
$9.
mean, $9 per hour is actually it's decent. It's decent.
They've definitely raised the prices, but now, yeah, okay. But like I would say, like many years ago, it
For
was,
14?
Was there any benefits that you would get since you're a staff working at McDonald's?
yeah. The thing is that we would get free meals. We would get. I think that's it. Honestly, I would
Just
get
free meals?
Just free meals. Yeah.
So anything you want, you can just order.
You can just get it?
yeah, just
What?
one
For free?
one
Gee,
meal,
I
yeah.
want. Okay.
Yeah, obviously you won't. I'm joking.
So it's shift work, right?
Yeah, shift work. So,
So-
you pick a shift and you can decide how many hours you want. Like,
So how many hours did you usually work?
Like around 4 or 5 hours. The thing is that as a kid, you shouldn't be working a lot of hours.
Yeah.
You should be able to balance studies and work, and you should be able to have like that kind of balance. Or if not, then it'll be too much of extremes of one.
So like,
Work-life
take me
balance.
through your day. So how would you start your day? Like, would you go to school first, then after school you go?
So yeah, so for me, after school, I end school when I was in like my local school at that time. I would end school around like 3 to 4 o'clock. Then I would work. This I don't recommend this to anyone because I was doing this during my school, okay. But I think if you were to work, you should work during holidays. But I would go to school. I would come back home. I would just change immediately after no studying, nothing at all. I would just go to the McDonald's and I would start working for 4 or 5 hours, and then I would end around like 11 p.m. Then next day the same thing.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
It was definitely a good learning experience. Also, getting money. So definitely, like it's a good thing for a kid.
What about you, Ashika? Have you ever worked anywhere?
I've never worked a day in my life.
Same. I have never
I have
worked anywhere
never-
outside.
I did apply for jobs though. Like when I turned 16, because the legal age to work a part-time job is 16 actually. 15.
The thing is, a lot of people say that.
No,
a lot of
I
people say that,
searched
but
it
then
up.
like, I know even online when you search it up,
Yeah.
it usually says 15 to 16.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I know a lot of people like their field who like worked in secondary school, like when they were 14,
McDonald's
like 13, 14.
minimum age is 13.
Oh.
Minimum age is 13. Yeah.
So maybe that's just McDonald's.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
minimum age is
I
13.
actually didn't
You guys
want
are just
to work.
lazy. You guys are actually
Okay,
just
no,
lazy.
no,
No, we were
no. Okay, so
kids.
basically, I did O levels, and I finished my O levels like around November last year. So after O levels, I had a lot of spare time while I was waiting to join NPSI. So during that time, my friends had also had a break before their polytechnic started. So a lot of my friends went to banquet and started working. Banquet is basically like the waiter job that fine dining has. So the people who bring you the trays of food to your table. And I was offered the job. I was you could say lazy. I was pretty lazy. I didn't really want to work anything. And plus I wasn't in the situation where I needed the money. So I didn't really work. But I do have a lot of friends who have done that and experienced that also.
Yeah, but I've also done banquet. I've actually done a lot of banquet.
Oh yeah, you have done that.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of banquet with my friends. Definitely, like the same thing what you just said. During the free, like I just finished local school. I had 8 months of free time.
Yeah.
So in those 8 months, I just worked, and it's not even about the money. Also, I was not thinking it was about the money.
So what was your incentive or like the reason why?
The reason why I did is okay. First of all, I did it with my friend. It was so fun. Doing with friends is actually a lot more fun because first of all, banquet right is serving jobs.
Yeah.
There's a lot more flexibility than McDonald's, and also you get to move around a lot more. Okay, and I know this is a bit weird to say, but it's really good exercise.
Yeah.
It's really good exercise. Like that's why I stay fit. I mean, I'm not very fit, but it's really good exercise. Guys, so what are some creative ways that teens can make money?
I think some creative ways are like trying to find an online job rather than like working at McDonald's or something. Because I do think that it is a good experience in terms of like hands-on stuff where you get to learn actual skills so that you can apply them and earn the money at the same time. But I think it's hard for people to manage studies and actually do the job at the same time because it is very physically demanding.
Yeah. For me, right, I think I tried looking online for like jobs, but actually I do a lot of art. So I tried selling. My mom told me to sell art, but then it never really went through.
Have you ever made money?
I didn't really go through with it mostly because I just want to keep it to myself.
Okay.
And I was like very young, so.
What about you? Have you ever creative ways?
Well, yeah. So basically, I think that teens should be able to like figure out like what they want to do in the future through online like jobs. So basically, everything is now very digital. I'm pretty sure
that is true.
Yeah.
everything is pretty digital. So you can like kind of search up like what you want to do in life just like looking online.
So guys, do you think that saving, budgeting and the importance of understanding money is something that teens should really like give importance to?
Yeah, actually yes. Because like when we get older, I'm pretty sure most of us will be clueless if our parents do not implement it in us already. Because right now I am very clueless. Like I'm sorry, I'm kind of like dumb in like the money aspect. So
I think you're just generally okay. Never mind.
you like okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But my brother is more like well equipped in that subject. But yeah, they say yeah.
Again, adding to that point, I do think a lot of people, especially parents, they would usually, if you have siblings, they'll usually give this to only the older sibling.
Older sibling, yes.
So the younger sibling doesn't really get the experience of trying to know how to save money or how to actually budget money for certain stuff that they want to buy because they are more lenient towards us. Yeah. What do you think?
So I agree with Akshan sir. We're all younger siblings here, right?
Yeah, we're all younger
Yeah,
siblings.
so definitely like my sister got taught a lot more about like financial like literacy and like everything like money related. I'm kind of just left in the dark. So I just have to kind of like just figure out myself, which is a bit hard because now I'm growing older. I just have to figure out how to handle my own money, and when I'm earning, I have to figure out how to manage that, not overspend. So definitely, I think it's important.
I don't want to try to like make it like parent hating, but then like I do think this responsibility does fall under the parent because it is harder for us to know. Because right now I know how to manage my money, but I feel like if my parents taught me this like at an earlier age, I would be able to manage money even more better. Is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I do think most of the responsibility falls under the parents.
Yeah. So on the topic of that, how do you balance your social life and like your finances without feeling left out with your friends?
So actually, how do you do
Usually,
it
like,
when you were in secondary school?
Well, so I go do like banquet jobs even after secondary school.
Yeah.
During secondary school when I was in McDonald's, I did a shift. I didn't do a shift. I did make a friend in McDonald's.
Yeah.
So I had a co-worker. His name is Zach. I had a co-worker. I just became his friend during like work periods, and I would go to shifts with him during the work. So it was a good like socially and like financially I was like improving also, you know, because I was socially getting more friends doing work and also I was getting more money. But also after secondary school, yeah, you can just with your like school friends, any friends that you want to, you can just go to banquet jobs, you can do work with them, and it's a fun experience. So definitely working is a very social thing, and it's also good for obviously finance.
I do definitely think that working can sometimes be negative because you might mix with the wrong crowd. Because especially these are also people, you have to keep in mind, whenever you're a teen and then you go into part-time working, there are also adults around. And some of these adults can also be a negative influence towards you, whether it can be smoking. Because I do have one friend from secondary school where he did do a banquet job, and he did it almost every week that we had school. So on Saturday, Sundays, he would go for banquet, and while he was there, he had some of these seniors who were also doing the banquet, and he learned, he adopted the habit of smoking from them, even though he was underage and stuff like that. So I do think that it really depends on what type of environment you're working in and the people that you have around you during that time.
Yeah.
Hey guys, for this episode, to recap, money comes and goes, but learning to manage it now makes it a lot more easier, you know. And even the smallest kind of habits, like tracking your spending or setting tiny goals, can build up over time. So at the end of the day, being broke is temporary, but being smart with money lasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, can you please try to subscribe and like the video, because in the last episode we tried to get a lot of views, but it has lesser views than our first
Lesser
episode.
views than our first
So
video.
we really do appreciate you guys for watching, and we really want you to continue to support us in future videos that we have.
Yeah.
Please do support us, because remember, I'll still come up with I will still come up with
But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.
Peace out.